Williams, your starter, John Rowley, looking this field over, and a big field it is as they head into turn number 1. Hold on your hat. We've got about 35 riders going into turn number 1. 5 abreast in a place that's only available for 4, 3, and 2. Ooh! But they all get through in pretty good shape. One rider looks like he got up a little high up in the marbles, went off the track, but he's going to ride it back on again. But he's going to come back on the track dead last. Oh, somebody's got a big lead already heading around turn number 2. Okay, it's Deveau out in front. Nitto running in second spot, Roloff running in third. So Nitto on the Honda in second, Roloff on the Kawasaki in third. We've got Deveau on the Honda in front. So those Honda Hurricanes, these things are bullets. Awfully fast, and they're leading it right now. And Deveau, who put on a terrific race, winning 3 races last weekend at Riverside, about ready to start dominating things again in this class. Here they come out of turn number 9 and out down the front straightaway. Deveau, the Sebastopol rider already with a big lead. Nitto in second spot. In third spot was bike number 260. That's Mike Graves running in third spot. In fourth spot, that's Glen Smith, the El Paso, Texas rider. And then it's in fifth spot. Joe Williams, we've got down for 816 on a Honda running in fifth spot, and then running in sixth spot 310, and that is Ron Sharp. Places right now are being dominated by Hondas. Kawasaki running in fourth spot, that is Glen Smith. He's got his work cut out for him if he's going to try and pick up any Kawasaki money. 405 running there in fourth place. Oh, you've got to be a very happy Mark Salvesberg down here in the pits. Deveau, his rider, the Sebastopol rider, doing quite well and got a big, big lead as they come down the front straightaway for the second time. Oh, he's got that machine running good. Nitto, second spot. Then comes Mike Graves in third spot. Then here comes Glen Smith now down in fifth spot, but boy, he's getting a lot of pressure from about 4 riders right behind him as they head into turn number 1. I guess that's Joe Williams holding down an excellent spot. Joe Williams, a rider we don't hear too much about, and he's holding down fourth position and doing a great job holding down fourth in a very competitive field. Evidently, one of the leaders, favorites in this race, is not going to make it to the line. Earl Roloff. We don't see him here in the top 5. In fact, we don't even see him in the top 10 on our list. Bike number 930 was the rider that went down up there on the top of the hill. No, I'm sorry, in turn number 9. Excuse me, in turn number 9. 930 went down. But oh, Scott Lucas, it's got to be tough luck for Scott Lucas. Here's a guy with no job, but he's a student. He's a student, and he's going to have to go to school tomorrow, and it's going to be awfully painful. He's up and okay, but here's a guy that's out of work, has no money, and his girlfriend even paid for his leathers, and he's out here racing around anyway and enjoying himself until now. Boy, Sebastopol City rider Deveau, 105, clicking off another lap with about a half a straightaway lead now over former AFM number 1 rider Nitto. Mike Graves closing in a little bit on third spot. Then comes Joe Williams, a good ride by Joe Williams in fourth. Glen Smith now drops back to sixth as bike number 310 now moves up. Ron Sharp now on that Yamaha starting to make some inroads into that top 5 positions as your leaders now starting to come up and lap some slower traffic. Okay, one of your feature main events coming up next. Let's get the 750 stock production riders up to the pre-grid. 750 stock series races, it's going to be coming up next. Take the top 5 riders and that are invited back to Riverside for the Grand National Finale in October. And that'll be coming up next. And of course, $1,300 to the winner in that race. Deveau still holding down about his half straightaway lead, a very gigantic lead for Deveau in what should be a very competitive class. Nitto now is starting to feel the competitive edge of Mike Graves. If Graves, going into turn number 1, picked up a lot of real estate there on him. Joe Williams in 4th spot. I think our duel is going to be for 2nd spot and for 5th spot. Look at this. 310 and Glen Smith, the Texas rider. Oh, there are 5 or 6 of them all wrapped up in it around turn number 1, and Smith got to the outside and lost a couple of positions. Ron Sharp now made the move on the Texas rider, and he's now moved into 4th place. But I'm telling you, in an eyelash, in a blink of an eyelash, you can go from 4th spot to 10th spot real easy. We've got ups like that. That battle for 5th spot. Place, and he wasn't even in the top 10 a little while ago. Then comes 394. Back there in 8th spot, and that's going to be John Fryer on a Yamaha. Down the back straightaway they go. And it's all Deveau, or as his friends call him, Deveau. So the new wave rider from Sebastopol, the 24-year-old rider, has been racing 3 years. Once again, sponsored by Will Smith Racing, Manly Honda of Santa Rosa, Indy Spark Plugs, and ICRT. And boy, as we mentioned last weekend, Deveau really showed his stuff against Aldana, and he's showing everybody his rear end today as he heads into turn number 1. We're looking for that battle between Nitto. Mike Graves pulls alongside Nitto for 2nd spot. He takes him. Mike Graves has got 2nd place. Mike Graves, the rider out of Los Angeles, 24-year-old rider, the Greg Lundy tune machine on the Yamaha, just took over 2nd spot on those Michelin-tired shod bike. The 24-year-old rider, Michael Graves, now in 2nd spot. But boy, not giving up is your former AFM number 1 rider, Nitto. He's coming right back on the rear tire of Graves as they break for turn number 3 and go up the hill. I want to mention that last lap in that 6-way tussle for 5th place up there in turn number 1, when Glen Smith went wide, the rider that came out on top in that scuffle was bike number 153, Mark McDaniel, and he's moved up the leaderboard quite handily here. He's now in 7th place. The boy positions are changing back and forth in that position as that group goes down the back straightaway right now. So it is Deveau leading, and he's going to take the checker, barring any mechanical problems, as he clicks off another lap, 2 laps to go. But boy, I'll tell you, it's hot and furious between Graves and Nitto. And now Graves starting to open up just a little bit over the former AFM number 1 riders. They head into turn number 1. Joe Williams still holding down 4th spot. And in 5th spot, 21R, Lee Shirts now up into 5th place. Then comes Mark McDaniel in 6th spot. That's Al Garza in 7th. And Ron Sharp in 8th place. Okay, we're looking for the white flag to come out for Deveau this time around. Let's get second call. 750 stock production, one of our feature main events. Let's get it up to the pre-grid. 750 stock production. Another round in that Suzuki GSXR National Cup Series race. Let's get it up to the pre-grid. You're going to see the likes of Poland, Stewart, Moore. They're all going to be battling it out again. Deveau gets the white flag, and another 2.5 miles. He'll take a real easy win. Let's check that battle out for second spot. It's still Graves, but let me tell you, Nitto is not letting him go. And if Nitto wanted him to lead, just to see what he's like, he better make a move on him this time, because Graves is holding on to a very good second spot right now as they enter on turn number 1 for the last time. Joe Williams in 4th spot. Then in 5th spot comes Lee Schertz. Behind him, Mark McDaniels, and oh, it is close for 7th and 8th. John Fryer up there now in 7th spot, along with 310, Ron Sharp. And then it looks like Al Garza rounding out the top 9, and then in 10th spot, Steve Cardillo. We're looking for Deveau to come down here to get the checker flag. We're looking for Deveau. Here he comes. An easy win. A wire-to-wire win for Dave Deveau. 105. The Sebastopol rider takes the easy win. But who's going to get second spot? Is it going to be Chuck Graves? No, Nitto took him on the black straightaway, and he takes second spot. Graves gets 3rd. Mike Graves gets 3rd, excuse me. Mike Graves gets 3rd. Chuck's down here watching his brother Mike Graves. Okay, feature main event coming up. As we mentioned, we're going to want you 450 Super Street, 250 Super Street, and singles. The lightweight riders, we're going to want the lightweight riders up